afternoon. This is Dan with Tadlock Roofing. I'm here at 1024 Huron in Tallahassee, home of the Matthews, Mr. and Mrs. Matthews. I am up on the top of your roof and just kind of talking through, and I just want to walk you through kind of what I'm seeing on the backside and what's going on. You know, we had talked for a few minutes about what you think is going on, and I wanted to be able to confirm some of that and just kind of point out what I'm able to see. Overall, the integrity of your roof has been fantastic. It's beginning to show its age. As you can see, shingles are made up of three parts. There's the fiberglass on the inside, the asphalt, and the granules. The granules, the part on top, they act as a sunscreen. It protects the structure of your shingle so that it stays, and then underneath is the grip part. So so what's happening is that just over time and over age, your shingles are starting to let go. The tar underneath, the tar strip, and what's actually happening is right along the edge here, you can start to see the white of the fiberglass starting to come through. What that means is the granules have washed away, leaving the asphalt exposed, and then the asphalt then has been exposed to the weather and starting to wear away, so that you see the white fibers in there actually starting to come through. What it is indicative of the age, and so you can see them right there real clearly. It's just indicative of the age that they're able to peel like that. What happens is when they start to be able to peel, eventually that's going to crack off. And so as we walk through, you start to see the original color is more of this color, but has now turned into this because of aging and weathering. As you can see, you're starting to have a few holes where, remember how I said that could crack? This is starting to crack and bend. Which means I know that water is getting in underneath there and starting to move that direction, and starting to wear away at the underside. Eventually, not today, not tomorrow, not this week, but eventually what's going to happen is the water is going to get all the way underneath there, get down to the wood, the plywood, and erode the base, and eventually end up in your attic. That's not a today worry. That's an extra layer right there. However, that is starting to get to be where water is spending a lot of time, and you can see where that's starting to happen all the way across the ridge. It looks like something has hit your roof here, or the wind has bent it off or broken it off. You can see that it's coming up, but it's bent. That's what this crease is. It's bent or broken by getting hit or wind. You can also start to see, as we go this way, Mr. Matthews, you said that you had found pieces of shingles in your backyard, and so I wanted to be able to point this out, and this is probably the most important thing. So each one of these dark gray shingles parts is where one has broken off. You can see where that used to fit, and it blew up over the top into the backyard or down into the gutter, and even to where here they are sitting right here. So that used to sit right here and right here, but they blew up and cracked off. And you can see across each one of these, here, here, and all the way across most of this, that when we had that storm, when whatever happened, it blew up and started to bend these all the way off. Now, the fortunate part is they didn't break, but each of them along this line has blown up and created a crease where those granules came off all at once, because they're not supposed to do that, and so this happens if they don't. And so you were correct in your assessment that something happened during the storm. I'm not an assessor and I'm not an appraiser, and so I would never say this or that. That's going to be up to them, but I would say that it is something to consider, because throughout the field in the back, throughout in the front, that is, you can start to see that this line all the way across, that has happened multiple times. And so if that is the route you want to go, there's good questions to be able to get asked, but there is something happened to it, and so it's something to pay attention to. Again, this is Dan with Tadlock Roofing. As we talked about, it's not a today issue, but it is a very soon issue that you're going to want to see this and work it out and make sure that you get a new roof on here soon. So I look forward to talking to you. We'll be down in a bit. Thanks. Bye.